Today has been a very long, eventful day. So now I'm on to getting a test called a EMG, which is an electromyography exam, which basically examines your muscles and the nerves. It's a two-part exam. The first part consists of putting needles that has cameras in my legs. Then the next part of the exam will be them putting like a little adhesive patches onto my skin and sending electrical pulses through them. This is an update from my EMG testing earlier. I didn't record from inside the doctor's office due to privacy. I'm basically going to be talking about my experience during testing and what led up to me having to get these tests done. As I stated earlier, a EMG is a electromyography exam which conducts the function of your muscles and your nerves. This is about my fourth or fifth time having to get this exam done since 2009. In my experiences of having to get this exam done, I would say that I can tolerate the electric pulse part of the exam more than the needle part of the exam. This all started in 2009 when I developed something that's called drop foot or foot drop, however people want to call it, in my left foot, which basically is I have no function or control from my ankle down in my foot. I cannot move it up, down, or to the side, and I cannot feel part of my foot. I basically call it my dead foot. It's just there. When this all first started, they thought that it could have been something diabetic related. Then they thought it came from somewhere in my spine. Till this day, they still don't know why it has happened and still don't know what caused it. I have done different treatments, physical therapies, as well as bracing. I currently wear AFO braces on both legs. When all this first started, it was only in my left leg. Now I'm currently having complications in my right leg as well, um, along with new weakness causing it to be hard to walk, causing my legs to give out at times. I also suffer from diabetic neuropathy, which is nerve damage caused from uncontrolled high blood sugars over long periods of time, which makes my legs constantly burn, tingle. It makes it feel like I'm walking on rocks and glass constantly. My legs swell up, making the pain even more intolerable. Due to my new symptoms and my weakness worsening, the doctors decided to repeat this EMG exam over to see the progression of what is happening. I was ready for my exam. Like, come on. I already had it about 4 or 5 times already. But what I didn't know, I will not be mentally ready for this results today. That the nerve damage in my leg has gotten worse, along with I have a nerve injury somewhere in my leg, along with my muscles is the function is decreasing. Now that left me with more questions than answers. Due to those test results, now my neurologist wants to check into my central nervous system, which includes the brain and the whole spinal cord. I have had imaging done on my spine as well as my brain in the past due to me having sinusitis and cysts on my right side of the brain, as well as scoliosis, bulging discs, and arthritis throughout my spine. I have already been tested for multiple sclerosis, I believe 2 years ago, and those results were negative. It's very overwhelming because you go in expecting one thing and then learn another thing, then you don't even get full answers on top of hearing that you have to get more testing and imaging done. And it's like, what are y'all fishing for? I already have a lot of medical problems and conditions that I deal with. And it's like, I haven't fully accepted and learned how to deal with all of them. And it's like, y'all putting more on me every time I turn around. It's a new diagnosis, a new medication, a new treatment. Why can't y'all just fix me already? It's like, it's so unfair. Like, my children don't understand. Not today, baby. Mommy's sick. She can't do it. Her legs ain't working right. And it's like, oh, you're so young. You have a lot of medical problems. You're real complex. It's complicated. You have this medical condition, so we can't put you on this medication. We could put you on this one, but it might affect that. Like, it's very tiring. Very tiring. It's like we keep going back to the drawing board, but yet we keep adding more to the equation before we can even solve the problem. I'm so hurt. I'm so angry. I'm so torn. Call me bitter over all of this. I'm so confused. Like, just don't know why. Why? Why? I've cried all my tears I can cry. I don't even think I can cry no more. I wasn't prepared for this, but I'm a damn sure face it head on. And maybe one day, hopefully soon, in the near future, I can get some of the answers that I've been waiting for a long time.